702-791-1075. Your tourist experiences while living in Las Vegas. Welcome to the show, Robert.
Hey, guys. Well, this was back in 2008, and I was working on the Strip at a casino, and the adult entertainment convention was in town.
Nice.
And I was working in a shop in a mall, and walked by my shop in one of the casinos was probably a 5'4" Asian woman dressed in a pink latex outfit, a maid outfit, with a little white parasol and bra. I'll never forget it. Leading around a guy by a chain, probably 500 pounds, dressed as what I could best describe as a bondage clown. Full mask and everything.
That is the first time I've ever heard the phrase bondage clown.
But being led around about a 5'4" Asian woman, I love this.
Let's get that trending.
Yeah,
Hashtag bondage
clown. Did you? What did you do? Did you just look and roll, or what'd you do?
They stopped in front of our shop for probably 2 seconds. We did our best to hold the straightest face possible, and then she just kept walking. The second she was out of earshot that we could see, the whole shop started cracking up. Everybody.
Bondage.
The other tourists,
That that is absolutely a great term, isn't it? That is just the best.
I would love to add a bondage clown to this show. Seriously.
You never know. Crazy encounters with tourists. Nita, welcome to the show.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. What do you got?
Okay, so my brother, he lives in Colorado, and he hasn't, been down to Las Vegas very often. So we go down, and we're outside at the container park, and they're doing, this, Shakespeare in the Park kind of thing.
Yep.
And my brother is he's an avid reader, and so he knows all about it, and he has been drinking quite a bit. And so my brother's he's been drinking quite a bit, and I guess he wasn't happy with the way that they were doing the Shakespeare thing, and he was yelling at the actors and all these things, and I was so embarrassed. And he's trying to, invade in on their acting, and I'm like, you need to get out of here. Come on, stop doing that. So it was super embarrassing because I was actually related to the tourist instead of
the tourist. So the tourist
with somebody else.
Yeah, the tourist was your brother, and your brother's getting drunk, and he's verbally assaulting these Shakespeare actors.
Yes, and it was really bad because I think they were from a school or something because they were teenagers. And I'm
trying to get their big break. Everybody's videotaping it.
So was he pretending to be one of the characters and join the play?
Yeah, he was British accent and everything, really trying to get into it. And I'm like, oh my God, we need to get out of here.
What a jerk. He's just a lightweight when he drinks, it sounds like. He can't handle his booze.
Yeah, he'd been drinking since 10 o'clock in the morning already, so
yeah.
Several hours into it. But
that's the problem with Vegas. I'm telling you, the tourist comes, and especially the guys that come from the East Coast, because they think it's later than what it is in the day. So they start pounding their booze because their body clock, it's just going and going and going 3 hours later. They can't handle it, and it's 11 a.m., and they're just completely bombed.
Then you add the heat on top of it, too, and it's a recipe for disaster.
Jason, welcome to the show, Jason.
How are you? Good morning.
Doing good, my man. What's your running story with a tourist?
All right. Well, I was down on the Strip with a couple of buddies, and we had some Fat Tuesdays. We were just having a good time. I believe this was last summer. And there's a lot of people down on the Strip, as you well know, taking photos and whatnot of all of the extravagance down on the Las Vegas Strip. And one man proceeded to try to take a picture of the Bellagio water fountain show. And he was trying to get a certain angle with his camera. And as he was leaning over to try to get the angle of the water shooting up, he ended up slipping and falling over into the fountain.
Nice.
He ended up slipping and falling over into the fountain. I hear him screaming for help. Me and my buddies run over, and we're watching. So we put down our Fat Tuesdays, and we're trying to help this guy out of the water. Meanwhile, his wife, who's also there, apparently on vacation as well, reaches in to try to reach this man out of the water. He pulls her in as well, and she goes in on top of him with her camera.
This is insane.
So it was a chain. These two poor tourists went right into the Bellagio fountain, Well, me and my drunk buddies had to put down our drinks and literally link arms to try to get these people out.
Well, how'd you get them out?
Oh, well, we took our Fat Tuesdays and we set them onto the ground. A buddy of mine grabbed onto my belt. I grabbed onto my buddy's belt, and we reached in as far as we could. And they reached their arms up, and we were able to actually pull them out of the water one by one because I believe they only weighed about 100 pounds each. They were of Asian descent.
You know what's funny? Right when he said that, I thought to myself, "Oh, they must be Asian." I mean,
well, I don't really want to.
I automatically
that part out as far as I possibly.
Yeah, no. But it's just funny you said that, and in my mind, I mean, you can't control what you think. I just said, "Oh, obviously they're Asian." I mean, it's just amazing. What's the etiquette after you save people from the Bellagio fountain? Like, what do they do? Do they hug you? Do they buy you a drink? What happens next?
No, their language seemed their English seemed to be very limited, and all the man could keep saying was thank you so much.
Well, that was nice of him to say that. Yeah.
Yes, and we were like, it's no problem. We're just here to help. We were.
We're just here to help. You're here getting hammered all day.
Not all Vegas people are bad.
Yeah.
That's all.
Like 3 drunken EMTs. I just can't help but think how funny would it be if they would have fallen on one of the jet streams during the show.
Shot him up.
Shot up like 500 feet in the air.
While Frank Sinatra's playing in the background.
Yeah. Just... Thank you. I'm flying. Thank you. Great call, Jason. Appreciate that for the show poll. As we do every morning with the show poll, we'll get a winner from all of our contestants. Jesus. At 9:45 this morning.
That's gonna be hard to beat.
How was your Vegas trip? So I'm down the strip. I go to the Bellagio, right?
You got to do it in the accent, though. You're missing.
No, I'm talking about a spectator.
Oh, yeah.
The darndest thing happened. A guy fell in the Bellagio.
They're pulling him out.
The jet stream. He went up 500 feet. No one saw him again.
It's like, what are those things? They're called fly something. You're on the jet ski, but you actually.
Like a Sea-Doo or what?
Yeah, but you fly in the air.
Yeah,
like a paraglider.
No, like a jetpack.
It's called fly something, fly wheel or something like that.
I don't know what you're
They
talking
take you out to Lake Las Vegas, and you're actually like, there's a jet stream under you, but you're like 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, and it shoots out water to propel you into the air.
It's like $5 million for 20 seconds.
The hydro pumps.
Yeah, I think that's right. But that was what they would look like.